Hi, this is Charmin here. In this video, I'm going to teach you percentage word problem. So this is percentage means per hundred or out of 100. So we need to figure out the percentage word problem. Alright, so here is a one problem, that is a class has 40 students. Given that 75% of them passed a mathematics test, they are passed 75%. Calculate the number of students who failed the test. Pause the video, try to figure out. Alright, if not, so I'm here to help you. You need to analyze the question. Here is the total number of students in a class. If here is a 75% of them passed, that means out of 100 passed a mathematics test. Calculate the number of students who failed the test. We need to figure out the failed the test. So percentage of students who failed the test, that is 100% minus 75%, that means it's a 25%. They are failed the test, but we need to figure out the number. We need to figure out the number of students who failed the test. So 25% of, that is the total number of students, 40. So 25% divided by 100 of means multiplication, that is the total number of students, 40. 0 0 4 is 2 is a 2 times 4, 5 is a 2 times 10, 5 is a 5 times 25, 5 is a 2 times, that is a 10. So 10, that is the number of students who failed the test. So this is our answer, guys. You need to practice. You can do it many way. Another way you can do it, another method, that is the number of students who pass the test, that is the 75%. We know that 75% of, that is 40%. Then we cross 0. Here is a 4 is a 2 is a 2 times 4, 5 is a 2 times 10, 5 is a 1 times 1, 5 is a 5 times 25, 15 is a 2 times 30. That is the number of students, pass the exam. Now we need to figure out on the number of students who fail the exam. Now we just subtract total number. We know that 40, then we subtract, then 10. This is the same way we can do it. This is another method, but this is the easy way you can do it. Let's go next one. All right, pause the video, read the question, analyze, and do together. Let's do together. A school has 1,500 students. Given that 3% of them were late for school on a particular day, find the number of students who were punctual for school. That means good students. So we need to figure out the number of students who were punctual. 3% were late. So pause the video, do it. Take your class or copy, take your pen and paper and write down and do it together. That way you can improve your math. Number of students who late for school. So late for school, that is, we know that 3%. 3% of this is the total number of students in a class, in a school. So 3%, that is out of 100, of means multiply 1,500. So 2020 cross. Now this is 3 is a 15 times 45. This is a 45 students. That is the number of students who late for school. Number of students who punctual, we need to figure out the punctual for school, that is 1,000. That is the total number, and this is the 45 students late. So if I subtract, then we can find the number of students who punctual, who is a good students. So 45 So here is a 0, so we need to borrow from here, so it will be 10, and if I borrow, so it will be 9. 10 minus 5, it will be 5, and 9 minus 4, it will be 5. So whenever we borrow from here 0, so we need to borrow, so it will be 4. So 4 here, 1 here. So this is our answer, 1455. This is the number of students who punctual for school. This is our answer, guys. Let's go next one. 1,800 people attended the National Day dinner in a certain constituency. Given that 35.5% of them were men, 40% of them were women, and rest were children. Find the number of children who attended the dinner. So 35.5%. So here is a percentage. Here is given the percentage, but we need to figure out the number. So 35.5%, that means out of 100 of, that is the total number of students, 1,800, 20 cross. So if I multiply, so it will be 639 number, that is the number of men. And how about women? So 40%, we know that 40%, that is out of 100 of, that is the total number, 1,800 cross cross, so it will be 720, that is the number of women. Now we need to make a total number of men and women, then we can find rest of people, that is the rest of people is the children. So total number of men and women, that is we just add it, so we just find 1,359, that is the number of men and women, but we need to figure out the rest of people, that is the number of children. So we just subtract 1,800, so we just subtract 1,359, so it will be 0. So 0 you will not subtract, so we need to borrow from here 1, so it will be 10, 1 here, so whenever you borrow it will be 9. So and if you borrow here, so it will be 7. So 9 minus 5, it will be 4, and 7 minus 3, 4, that is 441. 441, that is the number of children. Alright, so this is our answer, guys. This is our answer. Let's go next one. Another problem, math problem. This is a large, but I promise it will be easy for you. We will go through step by step. In 2011, this is a year, 600 out of 1,600 people passed the entrance test of a school. 400 out of 1,000 people passed the entrance test of the same school in 2012. In which year did a higher percentage of people pass the entrance test of the school? So we need to figure out which year. Here is a 2 year, that is 1 year, that is 2011. Here is another year, 2012, that is the next year. So percentage of people who passed, we know the number here, but we don't know the percentage. So percentage, that is 600, that is they passed the entrance test out of 1,600. Here is a time. Whenever you need to figure out the percentage, you just multiply to 0 cross. Then here is a 6. So 8 is a 2 times 6, and 3 is a 2 times 6, 0, 0 here. So again 4 is a 2 times 8, and 15 is a 2 times 30, and 0 here. So we can cross again. 2 is a 2 times, and here is a 75 is a 2 times 150, so we got that. So we just 75 divided by 2, so it will be, all right, so here is a 75 divided by 2, so we can show it here 2, so 75 we need to multiply, so 3 is a 2 times 6 here, we need to subtract 1 here, so we bring down 5 here, so 7 is a 2 times 14, so if I subtract, so it will be 1 here, point here is a 0, so 5 is a 2 times 10, so we got the answer, so it will be 37.5. That is the number, that is the percentage, that is the percentage of people who pass the entrance test. That is the time period here in 2011. Here is another time period, that is 2012. That is the percentage of people who pass the entrance test in 2012. That is the another time period. So here is a 400. I'm just showing here, that is 400 out of how many here? 1000 people. This one, guys, this one. So whenever we need to figure out percentage, we just multiply 100, so 0 0 cross, here is another 0, so 4, here is a 40, so 40%, that is 40% of people who pass the entrance test in 2012. So now you analyze which one is a larger percentage, 37 or 40. Pause the video, try to figure out. So a higher percentage of people passed the entrance test of the school in 2012. That is, all right, this is our answer, guys. Let's go next one. Oh, here is already given the answer. Okay, there are 30,000 people. That is the total number of people in a city A, and 4,000 people attended its New Year party. Not all 4,000 people. So there were 25,000 people in a city B. Here is another city B, so that means here is a two city, and 2,800 people attended its New Year party. That means not all people attended the party. Which city? We need to figure out which city had a higher percentage of people attended its party. So this is the same math before. So percentage of people who attended the party in a city A, so 40, that is out of 30. So I'm just showing here 4,000 out of 30,000. Here is a times 100, so here is a 20, so we need to divide 40 divided by 3, so 40 divided by 3, 40 divided by 3. So if I divide here, I'm just showing here, so 3 is a, I'm writing here, 3 is a 1 times 3, then we subtract, then 1 here, bring down 0, 10 here, so 3 is a 3 times 9. Now I subtract again 1 here, it's not going, so just use a point here, sorry, point, use here 0, 3 again, so that is the percentage, guys, 33.3%. Percentage of people who attended the party B, sorry, city B, this is city A and this is city B, so you know that that is the 28%, 28,000, 2,800, all right, I'm saying 25 5,000. Whenever you're doing math, you will be calm and quiet, because math sometimes is you need your brain will be cool, then your math will be, everything will be fine. You can figure out your answer, because it's a step by step. This is a process. So this is the same thing here. 5 is a 5 times 25. 5 is a 5 times 25. So if I subtract, so 3, 5 is a 6 times. So 56 divided by 5. Now we need to divide. So 5 is a 1 time 5. Now we need to bring down 6. 5 is a 1 times 5. Now we need to subtract 1 here, then we will 0 here. So 10, 5 is a 2 times, that means 11.2%. This is also percent, guys. So now you figure out that is 13 or 11. 13% or 11%, which one is a higher percentage of a school attended its party in city A or city B? Which one will be correct answer? Pause the video, try to do it. Very easy, guys. It's definitely A, right? Because this is a 13, this is 11. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you soon with another new video. Keep practicing, enjoy learning.